Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Oh, microphone from the TikTok shop, y'all. But I also got another one. This is for my iPhone, but I also got another one for my Android. If I remember, I'll link it down below because the first one I got from TikTok, but the second one I got from Amazon. So, you can use a little link or whatever if y'all want to. We're about to do BMF. I don't know if I'm going to actually do the video for it. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. If I have enough time to be able to dedicate, because I always want to be consistent, then I'll definitely do that. Because as y'all see, some of the other shows that we was doing, like we was doing Married to Medicine, but I feel like it's not really hitting, so I'm not gonna keep on dedicating the time to it since nobody was really like, wasn't really a lot of people really watching it. Let's talk about this reunion, y'all. I had to make sure I did a long video because I was like, I cannot fit all of this excitement into a 1 minute video. It's just not going to hit the same. You know what I mean? I really wanted for us to like really talk about it and analyze the situation. And so some of the ladies, I mean, they popped up looking real gorgeous from the moment they hopped out of the black cars. You know what I mean? They was looking amazing. Like they were already ready for the reunion, even though they actually had to still get changed, but they was looking camera ready. I guess they was like, well, when I walk through, it's going to be part of the promo. Let me make sure I'm looking a little fly. Natalie already had her hair done because she had that same hairstyle in the reunion. So some of them were actually semi-ready. Others actually had to really get ready. I don't think any of them actually had on the outfit that they wore. Maybe Camilla? I can't remember. Anyway, so that was that. So E.T., she was saying that she was about to get somebody in secret. This is what she was telling Rollie, like she's about to get somebody, but she can't say who it is. So I'm like, who's she about to get? But I wasn't really sure as yet. So Rollie and her, they're like a team. They friends or whatever. Rollie was like, ain't nobody jumping, because she was saying that people's about to jump her. She was like, ain't nobody jumping you. I got your back, sis. I'm like, okay, I see that sisterhood. Y'all done made a little connection right there. That's what's up. So I'm assuming at that point, like, Rollie didn't even know who she was about to get because she didn't reveal who it was. She just kind of said it was a secret. Anya, she was looking real Barbie cutish. When she came out into the reunion, she had a nice little pink onesie. I mean, a onesie, y'all. A jumpsuit, to the one side. I was like, yes, girl, you better come out here looking like Barbie with your little blonde hair. She looked real cute with blonde hair too. I was like, that could be a thing for real. Now, Biggie, her hair and makeup was looking cute. She had it all braided up. She's like, I guess in her mind, she's like, ain't nobody pulling off my hair today. And even if they do pull off the tracks in the back, I'm still had this joint braided up. So I'm still look cute. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how she talked. Like she was giving me during this, like she was talking to Smiley. Smiley was just looking real. Like I feel like they made her look so pale. Like whoever did her makeup, they gave her this like pale. I feel like they could have put a little more of a tannish color, if that makes sense. Like give her a little bit of color to her face. They did the lighter color instead of a little bit of a, kind of like how Mariah Lynn does. Like when Mariah Lynn does her makeup, even though it don't be matching her neck, they need to go a little further down. It be giving her a little bit of color, a little bit of poof, not so ghostly looking. For her, I feel like she was kind of looking, giving ghostly. Anyway, so, they was talking or whatever. They got a chance to sit down together in the room. And then Biggie started getting a little like weird. She just started asking her, like telling her that she's a liar. She was asking her, like, what did they say you had? And then she's like, I forgot. Like that part was kind of crazy. Or maybe she just didn't want to say it on camera. Like, who wants to say their medical history on camera for real? I mean, she already told us that she gets seizures sometime. So maybe she didn't want to say everything that's really going on with her. Isn't it, at the end of the day, it's nobody's business what's going on with you internally unless you want to reveal that information. So she's like, you're lying. Yo, after that, I don't know where this girl thinks she gets some balls from, but she slapped her like a little bitch. I was just like, damn, like it looked like that was some good contact, like whew, like literally slapped her. And yo, at that point, that's when like shit clicked for her. I'm like, yo, where was this? This is the person that we met day one. After that, she just started, it's like her character just started fading away. You know, it's like we didn't see that pizzazz, that fire, that spice that she brought when she first came. Like after they took her chain, it's like they took her soul, you know, because it's like she just was so different, so lost, so like so pitiful in a sense, you know? Like she didn't want to fight anybody, but it's like when she first came, she was given Chicago or wherever the hell she from. She was given that, you know what I'm saying? Like she was given tough, like she was given I'm ready to take anybody on, you know what I'm saying? Like she was ready. Then it's just it kind of got worse and worse. So this right here, yo, she went crazy, but it's like she didn't really get to contact her because the two of them got split up. The bodyguard security came, kind of split them up. So I was like, yo, and I felt like at the end of the day, I felt like Biggie was really giving. I felt like she was really giving New York, but I'm like, aren't you from Rhode Island? She must know a lot of people from New York because she was just like the way she talked is just like I don't really know any Rhode Islanders. You know, like that's not a poppin' place. Like nobody says they're all from Rhode Island. Like it doesn't bring fear in anybody's heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the BX. You know, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm from New York, just in general. Like that, you jacking those cities. Like that's tough. You know. I don't know, y'all. Like I was just like, nah, what are you doing for real? But it's like she was trying to be some big bad bully talking about, yeah, like she felt like she really did something, but the girl wasn't even ready. That's number one. And yo, once that happened, like she went crazy. Like she was banging up the freaking walls, trying to mash up the mirror, like just breaking up her own hand. Like, yo, it looked like a crime scene. And the crazy thing is, I felt like the way people was talking about it, they was making it sound like Biggie did it. And even when Camilla was talking to her, she's like, yo, I went in her trailer and yo, it was blood everywhere. Like, I don't know what you did to her, but it was crazy. Nah, she didn't do all of that. She did that to herself. Like, y'all really gassing her up and she like, nah, it was not like that. Like, I'm really gassing her right now. Like, like, dude, I was like, nah, they glaze it for real. Like, no, what are you doing? So now moving forward from there, so Rollie, she's come to find out now she has beef with Camilla because she was saying Camilla was acting fake. I guess because when they was asking Camilla about ET, she's like, I'm not really sure, you know, and nobody's gonna fend for you if they don't need to. Like if I know for me, you ask me something and I'm not sure, I'm not going to say, oh yes, I saw this, or yes, this happened. Nah, I'm gonna speak the truth at the end of the day. And I'm pretty sure that's what Camilla was doing. Like she's not going to put something out there if she's not 100% sure about it. And that's just the way it was. And from that moment, that's when Rollie, you know, was having beef with her because her and ET is cool. Like it's not even really your beef for real. Like you just beefing really for no reason. Like, do you even understand or know? I mean, I'm pretty sure after that they started disrespecting each other, but the beef to begin with wasn't real beef. Like it didn't even need to go like that, you know? So that's the crazy thing with that. And then now she's talking about she got a kangaroo pouch. So now she's fat shaming Camilla because Camilla actually has a natural untouched body and she just had a baby on top of that. And she's talking about her body. Like, girl, you should be the last person talking about somebody's body. She's like, oh, she needs to go get that needs to go get surgery to fix that kangaroo pouch just like I'm doing. Like, not everybody wants to be superficial. I mean, if that's what you choose, then that's your choice. But you shouldn't shame somebody and the other way around. Like you shouldn't shame somebody for doing what they feel is right with their body. At the end of the day, that's their body that they have to look at in the mirror when they take off their clothes every single day, and vice versa. You shouldn't shame somebody because they don't want to go through that. Or maybe, I mean, we're gonna see how this video ages, you know, as time goes on. But as of right now, she got a regular body, you know, she got a little mom body. But we don't know, once the money hit in that bank account, things might change. Might see a little flat stomach, a little booty. We don't know. We don't know yet. So I can't really say it. She hasn't really spoke on like I'm not changing or anything like that. And a lot of these people, they just say things like that, but then all of a sudden when they get the pressure of people with the BBLs that they always have to be around and they're always getting ridiculed by the internet or whatever, then a lot of times the pressure does take over. I remember Mimi did that. Nene Leakes, the host of the show. Come on, girl. That's not. We know how Nene Leakes look. Now she looking like she's back in her 20s. Like, girl, what are you? Ain't she almost 50 or in her 50s? I don't know. She either 40s or 50s. Somewhere, some there. But this girl looking snatched, and she was doing some fake ass video I saw posted earlier, talking about she was working out. Girl, as soon as that camera came off, that all of that was shutting down. You ain't doing no workouts. Like, everybody want to talk about you working out after you don't got the BBL. Like, we know. Like, just keep it real and stop playing. Stop playing. Stop being a Megan Thee Stallion or a Drake. Right? Nah, but that definitely crazy. So I wasn't really feeling how Rollie was doing her, because I be in the gym, I be doing my thing, my big one. So it's like, when you tearing people down who's actually trying to do something good or have had a kid or are trying to stay them true to themselves is definitely messed up. And I feel like out of all people, Rollie should know like how people probably came at her all her life. I mean, I don't know if she was fat all her life, but I'm assuming, that's usually how it is. And it's like for you to come at another woman because of their body is messed up. And Camilla did say that too. So it looks like Sukiyana and Mariah, they still beefing. And Mariah and said that Smiley's beefing with her because I guess Smiley's still trying to get that chain back. And she feels like Mariah Lynn is the person to go to. I mean, at the end of the day, she was the one that I think they took it and they gave it to her, whatever. So she's just like, she's standing on business at the end of the day. She like, I want my shit back. Maybe that's what she needed to spark her up is to think about this chain. Now, Latifah, aka Tasiki, but I just call her Latifah because that's what I done heard Krishan call her many times because I have watched the Krishan and Blueface show and I heard them say her name for real. So they try to call her Tasiki, but many times Krishan messed up and she said the real name. So Latifah, I mean, she was dressed looking like a little princess going to the ball, honey. I was like, yes, girl, you looking like you're not fighting nobody. You just on some, I'm sitting here pretty. I don't got no beef with nobody. I was like, high five for that. That's growth. That didn't last too long, y'all. So they did ask her about her and Krishan, if they're cool. She said they're not. She may never F with her again. I mean, they're family at the end of the day, so I feel like it could be mended, but it also depends on how much of a grudge somebody could have, how petty people could be. And I'm not saying that she's petty because at the end of the day, your feelings are your feelings and your feelings are valid. And if somebody wronged me to that, I mean, I tend to, if somebody's close to me, I tend to kind of, I'll be mad at you for a while, but I tend to kind of try to mend whatever the relationship is because I care about that person. Not everybody's like that. Some people you F them over like that's, and if I don't care about you at all, like you're done forever. Like I can hold a grudge for life. Like you're dead to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were a homie or somebody that like you really never did anything for me in real life, but we were just cool, you could be dead to me. And I would never ever call you. I would never ever speak to you again. So that's how I feel like she's kind of treating her sister, like, nah. And she said like she doesn't even miss her, and that part hurts her the most because she's gotten to that point. And I totally understand, like at the end of the day, she was there to help you. She just didn't want to hurt people that didn't need to be hurt. She's like, yo, like what I can do, these girls ain't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Just because they was laughing at something on the internet, like that's not, I'm not coming across as a bully. And I love that she had her morals, she had her beliefs, and she stood on that. You know what I mean? She wasn't going to let that shake just because her sister said jump. Like she's not one of them, one of her sister's minions. She wasn't that person. So that's why her sister got so upset, because it was making her look bad, because she's like, I'm not going to hit them because of this situation. Like, I'm not doing it. And she stood on that. So from there, that's why the whole she sent them girls to fight her. So she feels betrayed by her sister. And she was like, and they were saying that Krishan actually got offered 100,000 to appear on the show, and she declined it. And she's like, because she knew better. She already knew what time it was if she was to come. So she was like, it's not always about money. Sometimes it's about your safety. I'm like, yo, she's a shit talker, but at the end of the day, she backs it up. Like, she be on demon time for real. So I can't even say that about her when she come after me. Like, I seen those hands. Like, I'm pretty sure, unless you've been boxing for a while, I can talk shit forever. But like, I know at the end of the day, I would not be able to go up against that girl. I'll end up like whatever the hell that girl name is, the black girl with the bloody face. Krishan's friend. Like, I'm good. But so that was that. She pretty much said like, nah, like she knew better, and she already told her mother like the main thing she would do. I think she said if she sees her, she won't hit her. But that's about it. She was like, she's not talking to her. The mother's trying to mend their relationship. She's like, she's not with it. She doesn't have any feelings, anything to try to recollect things with her. So I mean, it is what it is. We'll see if things progress over time. So E.T. and Rollie, they appeared after a lot of the other girls was already on set. Like Scotland was already there, Natalie was already there, Anya, Rollie. I mean, not Rollie, Biggie and Rollie. The two of them, their names be like, I be thinking about one and I be saying the name of the other one. Like, hi, my name is T was there. Sky is just so like a prop. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Sky is just so unbothered. She just be chilling. I feel like Sky does nothing. I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Like, I love seeing her because she's always been so good, like on Black Ink, Black Ink New York, repping for New York. But it's like, I just felt like she didn't come with anything this year. Like, she was like kumbaya. Like, she was just chilling. I seen her get upset like once or maybe twice. The time when she almost got thrown up on, and the time when Biggie was getting annoying. Like, that's the only two times I could remember her actually raising her voice a little something, something. Other than that, she was just so like, just there. Like, she's not very memorable. Anyway, so Sky was there, Mariah, and I think that's all the ladies that I remember that was already there on the couch. So the last two, well, the two that came out now was E.T. and Rollie just walking looking like the posses. And they came, and as soon as they came up, E.T. took off his shoes, just kick them off, and then started bum rushing somebody. And I'm like, who is that? What the heck is going on? Like, I'm trying to like look over the TV. I had to pause it because I seen somebody get flipped over the chair and just had their legs up in the air. And then she's there going to town. And I'm like, who is that? And then I see people getting up, and I'm like, what's going on? I had to like rewind, press play, rewind. I rewinded like 3 times, man. And then all of a sudden I realized that's Natalie. Like, yo, what in your mind told you, let me go after the person who gave me this opportunity? Like, regardless to how you feel, that's what you thought was a good idea? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I know, like, but I feel like I'm going to say this because I'm always the one to see all sides of the spectrum. Natalie puts herself into the mix with these girls. Like, you're supposed to be their boss. You're supposed to be the EP, the producer, the creator, all of this shit. But you're putting yourself into the mix to get yourself in those positions. You don't see no other producer getting beat up by their cast members, by people they hired. Like, imagine freaking Shawnee O'Neal getting beat up by her people that she hired. Like, it could never. So it's like, I feel like she gotta do a little. I mean, I feel like she just wants the fame so badly that she doesn't mind being a part of everything and fighting and showing that she's still a bad girl. She still got it, even when she's almost 40 years old. But girl, that was crazy. Like, where was your security at? So, yo, she just came, and this was the secret person that she was saying that she was going to get. So she definitely made sure she got her. She knocked her down, and then like her crew, like it was giving Jocelyn Hernandez right here, because her crew, they came through. Like, I seen Mariah Lynn put a little hand out there. I seen Camilla jump up ready to come for her friend, because now they cool. You know, they done squashed their beef that they had. I seen Scotland. She made sure she was out there, like she was ready. And I'm like, yo, she made sure that once they play this shit back and Natalie sees this, she knows, like, yeah, my bestie was by my side, because she knows that was a problem before. And for this to go down and you ain't jump up to help her, yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have definitely got her butt whooped, you know. So she was doing it. Who else came up? Oh, and Latifah came out there too. I was like, yo. And then at the same time, while that's going down, Rollie's going after Biggie. So the two of them was going at it. And Anya kind of jumped in on that, and Rollie knew it. I mean, yeah, Rollie knew it. She was like, yo, y'all trying to jump me. You're trying to jump me. Because she was like, you're not beating up my friend. I'm like, my little self. I mean, that don't even count as jumping. She's so little to both of them. It's like a little chihuahua, like, that's what it was giving. And, you know, then Biggie's all like, oh, we could do it again. We could do it again. Like, let's go ahead. I'm ready. Let's go. She's running back and forth. Anya running back and forth. Like, you can't catch me. I'm like, they're like, you slow. You can't do this. I'm like, yo, this is a freaking comedy show for real. Like, this is why I couldn't even do a 1 minute joint, because this joint is so crazy. We know we definitely going to do another long one for whatever other parts they got coming up. Hopefully there's only one more part, because I want to get everything. I want to see everything. But then it's kind of like I don't. Kind of like I'm wanting to drag it, but then I kind of don't, because it'd be like a good part and you got to wait a whole week. But anyway, so that was going down, and then they fought again. But yo, then towards the end, Latifah, yo, she definitely had Natalie's back for real, because she was like, oh, you want to run up on people? She was like, come on. And they started fighting. Yo, I can tell you, like, E.T., she tried, but yo, Tasiki's hands is like, they move like so swiftly. Like, you could tell she's been fighting all my life. I had to fight. Like, she was giving color purple. All my life I had to fight for real. Like, yo, she was getting it. I can't even do it because I don't want to put a whole bunch of noise into the microphone, but she was like, you know, she was hitting them, and it was contacted. You know, E.T., I think she got one good hit that I really saw contact, but she was bobbing and weaving, yo. Like, she was really doing the damn thing. I know she gave her a good competition though, because, you know, both of them, they've been having to fight. They've been in the bad, you know, well, that one, she's been in I think Blueface Girls or whatever, where she had to fight Krishan. So she already, like, kind of didn't like her, but this had nothing to do with Krishan. But that's probably like a little bit in the back of her head, but it wasn't really something, because they had already, like, they was okay. But seeing this, I think that was like, nah, you're not going to do that. You know, you're not going to do that to the person that, you know, that hired us, you know, that actually put food in our mouths, you know what I mean? That gave us something to eat. Nah, it's not going down, because she didn't even make it fair. Like, this girl didn't even know it was supposed to. Natalie was over here like, yo, you did this because I didn't check on you, because I didn't check on you. So I'm like, is that the reason why? Because she didn't call her? Nah, that's crazy to do somebody like that just because, like, you're mentally not stable. If that's the case, like, I'm looking forward to hearing more of this story and why this went down the way it did. And it looks like she's about to get that freaking, how they did Jesus get betrayed. You know how, what was it, Peter? I ain't too biblical. I ain't too into it, but you know how they did Jesus, right? How they betrayed him for the 30 pieces of silver. I feel like that's what's about to happen to E.T., because I I don't know if, it was a little cut and slice of everything, but I heard Rollie saying something about, well, for her to hit Natalie like that, like I didn't expect that, or she know I told her she was wrong for that. She was like, so no. And she was like, I'm not okay with that, or something like that. She said, I don't know word for word, but that's pretty much the gist of what she was saying. I'm like, damn, how you go from I got you with anything, you never getting jumped, to she was wrong for that. That's one thing I've always liked about um Biggie, even though I do feel that Rollie, even though I do feel that she kind of changed along the way, was that I always felt like, even if it was somebody that she was close with, I feel like she always spoke the truth. Like, I don't like a Gemini. Like, I know Geminis, like, they'll be cool with you, but they'll also flip on you, even though they're your friend. Like, they'll just, like, it'll be like, whoa, I thought we were okay. You know what I mean? That's that, the two people type of shit. But that's how I feel like Rollie has always been. But I feel like sometimes she's been on some slippery slopes. Um, but I always think, like, she used to always go for whatever was right, or whoever was being honest, not just who was her friend. Because at the end of the day, nobody's really your friend for real. You gotta stand on business. So that's how that went down, y'all. What do y'all think? I'm happy that Latifah, actually, I know Natalie's happy that Latifah's on her side, yo, because that could have went way different. And everybody, it was like I said, it was giving Jocelyn Hernandez, like, everybody was really like making sure she was good. They was like, nah, like, this is not okay. You know what I mean? Like, they was making sure. I don't really condone jumping, but it's cool to see that they all had her back. But I would rather people like pull people off, stop things from happening, not really like joining in and hitting other people. Like, I don't know. Like, I always hate to see, because I've seen people personally, like when I was in school and stuff like that, get chumped, like, and it just broke my heart sometimes, because I'm such an empath, y'all. I be having my dark moments. I can't even lie, because Bronx, New York, you got to make sure that you're ready for anything, But and Caribbean girl as well. But it still hurts my heart to see other people in them situations. But if it's me and you playing with me, you gonna get what you gotta get. But that's just that. But let me know. I'm ranting now. I could talk for a long time. I'm definitely with my other channel. I don't know if you guys are subscribed. If you're not, I do have my main channel, which is some more reacts. I've been kind of revamping, removing things, and getting myself prepared to start that. I really want to have it more as a talk show. Podcast talk show. We're evolving. So it's going to be a lot of things that's going to be going on starting probably end of this month. Well, this is my birthday month, y'all. So definitely by March. But things are going in the works, and I'm getting things prepared. So yeah, new look will be coming, and that's some more reacts. Yeah. So I'm excited about that, you guys. Big things, big things. So definitely check that out if you're not subscribed to that channel. Thanks so much, you guys. I truly appreciate you liking these videos, sharing these videos. It means the world to me. I will see you guys on the next one.